I am back with Justin Jedlica, who is flattered to be called a human Ken doll. I want to get into this a little more, my friend. Should I call you Ken or Justin?
You can call me Justin.
I'm sure Ken is going to come out of my mouth. Let's have a little, if you don't mind, sort of a little doctor's visit here.
All right.
Let's take the coat off. Okay, let me help you here.
Okay.
Now, your mic is coming off with this, so I'm going to have to actually hold the mic up.
Okay.
You're all hooked in. And the shirt, you don't have to take your shirt all the way off if you don't want to, but
all right. I don't know how we're going to get around.
All right, so go ahead.
All right.
You're obviously very timid about this. Yes, I see.
You live in LA. You've never seen these before.
I've seen people with their shirts up. So here we go. So this is all silicone here.
The silicone solid implants, correct.
And this
we have biceps.
All right, hang on a second.
Solids in here.
So this is not even in the muscle. It's on top of the muscle, isn't it?
It's under the fascia.
Right,
The arms are subfascial. And these are actually under inside the active muscle.
So this is
biceps and triceps are just
right. This is okay. This is slung into the muscle, right?
Right, correct.
Now these I must tell you, Ken, these things feel bizarre. The triceps,
no.
Yeah, they do, and they make me worry that they would migrate. I mean, how do they hold them in place?
There's a pocket that's cut, so there hasn't been any movement. There won't be any movement.
Let me show this part. Where's the camera? Is it this camera? Yeah, this is see how this sort of sits on top here. And
but they're under the skin.
I get it. I mean, this actually looks remarkably good. But again, I worry. You know, when you're 75 years old, where are these things going to be?
Exactly where we put them.
I hope you're right. Okay, put your shirt back on. Let's
okay.
Give you a chance to get it back together again. Michelle Golland, you're out there listening to our conversation with Justin. Do you have concerns about what's going on with him? We're helping him put his clothes back on here. Well, I'm just for the record. I worry. I mean, Justin seems very cool with all of that, everything he's done. He's very committed to. And by the way, what is this like a career objective? Is there something you're going to do with all this? You're going to be
I do a model or a referral and consultation service. And where I can help other people to be able to modify themselves the same as I have.
Sit down. This I got to hear more about.
Yeah.
You want to be
I am
a consultant for other people using plastic surgery.
I've done it for years for free with my friends, and now I'm just going to be able to offer it to the public.
Are you a gay man?
I am.
I don't mean to. I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, I understand that. But my question is, do the guys like this? Is it something that you find you're,
I think that's more based on my personality.
Or do you have a boyfriend? Are you monogamous? I mean, is it something? I have
a partner.
Your partner, and he likes this? He thinks this is great.
He's completely supportive of it.
Does he do a lot of this stuff too?
No, not a lot, but he's not opposed to it. If one day he feels like he needs to, he would.
Okay, Michelle, let's go back out to you. So Michelle, are you concerned? Now, here's obviously the easy concern is that there's a body dysmorphia problem underlying this, and the surgeons are reinforcing that rather than asking him to get some help for that.
Absolutely. I mean, I think there is that concern, and I have to say, I saw you in the green room, and I could really feel for you. I mean, I know you were concerned about which side you were going to sit on, and how that was going to appear. And so I don't even know if it's just about the body dysmorphic disorder, but I think it's about a real preoccupation for what I would call approval.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 32.
32. Is this, Michelle, a bigger problem with our young folks in this society, that the only way they can derive meaning is if they look perfect?
Well, I think there's some generational things going on, Dr. Drew, but my concern, honestly, is really just how it is for him. How much of a barrier is this emotionally for you?
I don't think that it has to do anything with, I'm sorry to cut you off, I don't think that it has to do anything with looking perfect. This isn't I'm not looking for an end result. There's not an end goal.
But you can just keep going forever. You've had 90 surgeries already. How many more are you going to have?
For me, it's my art form.
Your art form?
It is. It's a way for me to be creative and to work in tandem with the doctor to try to create something. I mean, my journey with modification has progressed where it's no longer a need. So this is just purely.
Do you get high off the painkillers that they give you?
No.
That's why
actually, Dr. Drew,
Michelle, go ahead.
I want to say that I don't think it is about getting high off the painkillers. I think it's about getting sort of this. It reminds me a lot of the individuals who have an addiction to extreme sports. you know, it no longer is enough for them to just go down the black diamond.
We live in an addictive society. I mean, how many people could turn off their cell phones for an hour and not be craving to go back and see what their text messages were?
I know, but that doesn't mean that it's a healthy lifestyle.
Let's take a call,
mean
Michelle.
that it allows
Hold on a
you
second.
to relate.
Nancy, Massachusetts. Nancy, go ahead.
Hi, Dr. Drew. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for calling.
Good. I'm concerned about his mental state.
Well, that's what we're trying to get into a little bit here with Michelle. Is that he seems great, right? I mean, on the surface, you certainly you don't have depression.
I think my expectations are very realistic. Yeah.
Your addictions are very realistic. That's
no.
I want to get into because a true addiction has to have consequences. And see, I want to talk to your doctors more than you because there's people out there willingly enabling. Let's say just for the sake of
like that at all.
I get you don't. Well, tell me why. Tell me why not.
Because I look at my body as sculpture. So
why not work out? Why not do healthy things? Why going to the knife? I mean, 90 times under the knife. That's a big deal.
I'm not necessarily trying to look like everybody else. I have things over time that have sort of affected me, and with my travels and the people I've met.
What do you mean by that? Things that over time.
With my travels and having become more worldly and more experienced, and I've taken more things in than when I was 17. What I initially thought I wanted to look like has changed since that point.
Well, there you are. Look at you back in high school. You look like nice.
I was still a cute kid.
Cynthia, Nevada. You were a cute kid. Cynthia, Nevada.
Hi, Dr. Drew.
Hi, Cynthia.
My question was, how much can his body take, and then when did he get off track where he was so dissatisfied with what he looked like? Because his high school picture, he's very handsome, and for somewhere down along, he's got off track and altered his body to the way it looks now.
Right. That's how it's sort of how much is enough question. And let me ask you this: what if somebody were to say to you, I liked you better in your high school picture?
It's okay because I didn't do it for other people. If anything, I know that even future surgeries that I have, more people might actually be against those things because they think it might not make a positive result.
Right, that's what I want to get into. Yeah. Well, I'm putting my hands on one of your surgeons, and that's exactly what I'm going to do next. When will he say no more surgery? Does he have there are no limits? Michelle, you're shaking your head vigorously. What about the surgeons? Do they at no point say that's enough, Justin? We'll just keep doing this until and the revisions and it makes me scared.
Motivations, Joe.
Well, let's talk about my motivations when we get back.